Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so take it where and how it resonates in your life. And if you're not a Sagittarius and this found you, it is absolutely your reading, more so than anyone else, because it only finds you at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. There seems to be a lot of clarity here because of the swords. And the swords represent the mind and the intellect, the thought process, and basically inspiration coming to clarity by being intellectualized. So you can actually understand it and comprehend it in your language, in whatever way it needs to come to you. But the fact that we have a king and a queen means we have a divine feminine and divine masculine. So this is a very well-rounded, awesome, beautiful essence of a thought, an understanding. It's not just a thought. But we also have the Three of Pentacles. So let's go one at a time. This is being recognized for good work and finding people that want to collaborate with you. It's a collaboration card. 3 is usually a collaboration, but it's being appreciated. It's being sought after. It's having people recognize your brilliance, or being able to actually get together and be with people who are like-minded. So this is really good news if you've been looking for work, or if you've been wondering what the next step is. Whatever this is a sense of being appreciated and being respected and finding that kind of mutual talent almost at work. And then we also have your almost like authority figures watching and seeing. So we have the King of Swords. King of Swords is like a judge or a soldier, or somebody who is authority, but they're wise. They're where they are because they have a great education. They're very intellectual, and because of their intellect, they're very fair. And so he decides very quickly. He's very focused. This is exceptional focus and clarity. And he makes decisions that are based on justice and clarity and objectivity. So he's very fair and people trust him. And then we have the Queen of Swords, who is very kind of progress minded. She's very future focused. She is my logistics card, if you will. She plans the way forward. She strategizes. She figures things out. Her ability to be objective, even in crazy situations, makes those situations not so crazy and puts everything into order, and she gets things done. So ultimately, Sagittarius, you are finding a way through. You are finding answers. You are finding a solution, and perhaps you are even being decided upon or chosen for the hard work that you've done, finding your way forward. This clarity could be coming from you. Certainly, it could represent different aspects of yourself, but it could also represent it's coming from the outside. It's coming from people who notice you, people who choose you, finding your way forward, decision makers deciding on you. So this is where your message begins. Let's get a moon card, because we have a new moon coming up. We have a new moon in Pisces that's coming up relatively soon, and I'm going to do a video on that. So check out my Vimeo feed. Check out Astrology Motivation, which is my astrology focused channel. Check that out, because I got to do a video on that. New moon in Pisces. We have, interestingly enough, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So this is all about emotions. This is all about the hardship of not being able to feel them. It's all about Capricornian energy, which can also have to do with work and rules and laws, or debt, or anything that has to do with the corporate world. This always says to me, like, if you've been in a grind, or you've been in a pinch, and you've been struggling against just the odds that you thought were always going to be outside your favor, This is it. It's done. Think of Capricornian energy as a Saturnian, because Saturn rules Capricorn. Saturn makes everything tough. It makes everything strict. It's just a ball buster. So if you felt like you've been getting your balls busted lately, that is getting cleared up. And especially when it comes to work, if there's some sense of, there's some way through it. There's some plan that you can come up with, or answers that you're going to receive that are going to help you out of this tight situation that you may feel or may have been worried that you were stuck in. So if there's a message coming in, what is that? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. If there's a message coming in, what is that? There was a decision that's been made regarding a circumstance that you thought was over or that had been robbed from you. We have the Queen of Swords now that comes in and finds a way to figure out a mess of the mind, or a distraction of the mind suddenly becomes clear with regards to who do you want to be with, who do you want to be around. This is a relationship that it doesn't matter if it's romantic or not. It matters that it's right. The Two of Cups is you found an equal. You found somebody who really supports you. And in doing so, just this clarity that you belong here. There's a clarity of belonging, but the King of Swords came out too. So there's a decision that's about to be made with regards to a confusing situation where you may have been undermined or distracted or been lacking answers. And now there's clarity about moving forward and an offer that is going to be made. And that's how that tough cycle ends. You take that where and how you want. It could be work. Absolutely. A lot of us worry about not just love and romance, but also we worry about money. You know, we all need it. So this would be that situation clearing up, somebody standing up for you, somebody speaking for you. Let's see then what comes up after. Hard work and dedication, skill and actual productivity. The Eight of Pentacles speaks of prudence and integrity. And that's what you got here. This is work that you love. So in other words, Sagittarius, it seems like once again, you got lucky. And your luck speaks for itself, because whatever this was an opportunity that you were supposed to get, as opposed to an opportunity that you had to settle for. So there is an energy of work coming in, money coming in, figuring things out. Could you be creating this yourself? Yes, Eight of Pentacles is a very creative energy. It's diligence and it's craftsmanship. So it's something that you do very, very well. And I don't know, what are you going to do with what you do very, very well? Maybe we can get that answer. What Sagittarius is going to do with what they do very well. It may be just time to start working on it too. If you've been putting something off or thinking you can't do it, I disagree. You absolutely can do it. It's about time for you to make a decision, or a decision is going to be made about you, and it's going to be made in your favor. Once again, there's clarity here. The Judgment card is somebody on high. So an authority figure or just the divine is going to shift energy, move shit around for you. And ultimately, you will be selected. You will be chosen. You will be selected and chosen, or you will be noticed. Sometimes this is an announcement, like heralding. You're about to make an announcement. Yeah. You're about to make an announcement with regards to maybe good news or good work that you've done. So don't be afraid to make an announcement or to contact people or call them up, because this is the energy where you will be listened to, you will be noticed, you've got a lot to say, and people will be excited about it. This could also, once again, a judgment coming down that says, yes, we choose you. So how does that play out, Sagittarius? Suffering in silence. So you are worried about something. Power. It's making you powerful and it's making you strong. Maybe there's oh, you know who this is who it's about. This isn't about you. This could be a Leo. This could be just a leader. In other words, you're gonna be the answer to somebody's pain point, because there's just been this energy here where this leader of sorts has been suffering, and this is them. This leader has been suffering in silence, and that's what this person is. It's like they've been trying to figure out the solution. They need help. You end up helping them or being exactly what they need to solve their pain point, the suffering that's been going on. This is a wise person. They're great at what they do. So this is the thing. That's why they recognize you where others may not recognize you. Because they recognize that greatness, they recognize that talent, and everybody else just recognizes administrative boxes checked, but they recognize the true passion and the true skill. And that's what that Eight of Pentacles says. So this would be a person whose ass everybody kisses. This would be a decision maker. This would be the person that all the smart people like to crowd around and be chosen by. They're choosing you, Sagittarius. They're choosing you because they see themselves in you. You're a reflection of them or what they were. This is somebody who still has that same integrity, still has that same sincerity. And you're very much attracting them, or they see that in you. We have deception and envy, and then we have harmony. There are going to be people who are just jealous of you, and I think that's like middle management, right? The people who stand between the greatness and the greatness that hasn't been seen yet, but they want it, right? But that's not them. They're not special. There's somebody here that is maybe standing in your way already. You may already know who they are. That's saying, yeah, they're just fucking jealous. But on the other side is the perfect match, right? It's almost like your wisdom is there's this jealous party in between, but then on the other side is that harmony, that Two of Cups, that person that really belongs, right? And I think you're the person that really belongs. So ultimately, whoever this fucking person is in between, how do we clear that energy, that deceptive energy? It's gonna clear. That the two, in other words, harmony means the two energies are just vibing at the right frequency for each other. So they're going to find each other. Whoever's trying to like mute it or block it, it's not going to work. The Magician is here in the Page of Swords. So this is somebody who is a messenger. They're very good at the way they twist words, but they're going to get jealous. I mean, they're going to get justice. There's going to be justice served. That's that Libra energy. Maybe they are a Libra. Their birthday would be at the end of September through the end of October, through October 22nd. So September 22nd to October 22nd. That might be too specific, but what this is this person is going to get a message that somebody's now solved the problem. Maybe it's a problem that only you can solve, right? Like that's kind of what it is. It's the new idea. It's the ingenuity that is going to balance out the scales and tip the scales in your favor. But this person is whatever jealous party, they're very good at using words to create the space that they want. So whatever that is, I think magic, in other words, it's almost like don't be afraid to contact this other person, the executive person, the leader. Don't be afraid to contact them directly, because contacting them is going to circumnavigate whoever this middle person is in the way that could never identify your skill set because they don't have it. You know, all they have is the whatever they've done or whatever badges they thought they've earned, but they're never going to get it. So what God is suggesting is that you circumnavigate their influence of sorts so that you can actually get to the person who's actually in charge. And that's what Spirit is calling you to do, to get around this, kind of hairy situation. I'm trying to look for my next deck. Yeah, it's like, No, it's not this one yet. It's this one again. Okay, I'm just going to trust it. Sagittarius. There it goes. Patience. Oh, thank you, God. So this was very specific. God saying patience and planning. Patience and planning are the pillars. You've been prepared for this. You've been prepping for this. You are prepared for this. Maybe it is about something that is being built or something that you have ideas for. It's time to share that. And it's like, don't rush it. You don't have to rush it, because how you go about this and how you end up creating whatever you're building, whatever you're building, patience and planning is like, that's part of why you're going to be so impressive, because you can pull this off. So don't feel like you have to rush this. But I see 7 here. I don't think this is 7 weeks out. I think this is 7 days. I do. Maybe that's a little bit too hopeful, but is it too hopeful? Somebody has been maybe planning how to get in touch with you. So let's see what's happening. Just clarify, God, for Sagittarius. Yeah, it's in about 7 days. You're gonna get a decision. You're gonna get news or word that a decision has come down. It's like God wants you to know that if things have stalled or you've given up hope, it's because they're just trying to get their shit together. They're just somebody's happy birthday, Duck Denny. Somebody's just trying to get their ducks in a row, right? That's all that's happening. The decision, it's almost like they've already decided on you. They just have to figure out how to execute. They just have to figure out how. They just have to. Patience and planning. They just have to figure out how everything is going to go. So this is a decision that's going to be made, and it's going to come to you. How is it going to come to Sagittarius? How is it going to come to them? Some odd, awkward, like some shift or some change. Clarify, please. Some fool or some messenger, intuition. There's okay, so it's going to come to you because the universe itself shifts. There's some sort of imbalance that happens, but then intuitively it comes together and it just draws the two of you together. So there's a shift that's being made with money right now. Somebody's trying to juggle money. They're trying to figure out funds or move it around because they already know that you're the one that fits the situation, that you're the one that belongs there. So they're just trying to like find the funds or move them around somehow. But because they know that you're the right one. I don't know if you ask for more money. Maybe you should ask for more money if this is a job. But I don't think it's about that. I think that they know how much you're worth. And they need to shift stuff around, rearrange it, because there's such a connection to you. Let's go to the extended so we can continue on. I'll see you guys there. The link is down below.